Hey, it's Sam. Today we're going to be looking at how to grab an IFC file and bring it into Power BI through VIM Enterprise. So here we have the IFC file, simply looking at it in Solibri, and I'm going to close that. And in VIM Enterprise, I'm going to start a new project, set it to IFC local, and just give it a little bit of a name here, IFC dash the name of the file. Okay. And here we are. So at this point, I need to point to my IFC file, and here it is. Now I need to also tell it to create a VIM file. Really, the VIM file is what gets created. It's the optimized geometry, all the parameters, and then the VIM file becomes, transformed into a SQL database that gets read in Power BI. So let's just save this in the exact same folder, and we're going to keep going down here. At this point, I'm going to put in my blob storage. So your IT is going to give you that information, both for the blob storage and the database connection string. And I'm ready to click save here. And after I click save, I'm just going to go all the way up and click run. So this converts the IFC file into a VIM file, and then that VIM file gets uploaded into your database server. While this is running, what we're going to do is go grab the original templates. Now, your company may have modified these. I'm just grabbing them from the enterprise package. So here we see an IFC and a Revit file. Obviously, we're going to take the IFC template and paste that in here. And at the end, I'm just going to give it the name of my project. So rendering transfer. And I can open this up in Power BI. It'll be an empty template that I can quickly populate. All right, so the transfer is done, and I'm going to scroll all the way down and start populating in Power BI the new data. So I'm going to go to Transform Data, Data Source Settings, change the source of the data. And in here, I'm going to copy the database server, the database name, click OK. Now I'm going to click clear permission so you can see what you're going to get the first time you log in, and click close, and then click apply changes. There you go. It's asking me for my credentials. I'm going to click database, and my username and password is right here. At this point, the template is grabbing all the data from the database and doing any kind of modification that's required. All right, that was pretty quick. So right now, this is a pretty small model. It does load quite quickly through the WebGL, but it is downloading it every single time. So what we can do to prevent that is open the VIM desktop app, go to the VIM Ultra tab, and simply press start. So VIM Ultra, start, and we can minimize this. And after that, whenever I change tab, it should be pretty instantaneous for loading the model. Now, this is a small model, so it's not going to make a huge difference. But when you use VIM Ultra, you'll be able to support extremely, extremely large models, and you won't have to download it every single time. So it'll be a huge improvement on your quality of life. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.